Are you ready for some real life English? Ugh. Welcome to my home. Today you are invited to learn real daily life English, not that textbook stuff that doesn't help you in the real world, but real daily life English with me in my home. If you are new here, hi, I'm Vanessa and I teach English here on the Speak English with Vanessa YouTube channel to help you actually be able to grow your confidence and English fluency with real English that real English speakers use all the time. So what am I doing here on the floor of my living room covered in laundry? Well, I'm here to invite you into my home for this daily life task. I'm going to fold this laundry for all the 5 people who live in my house, and I'm going to talk to you about it along the way. These real life English conversations are how you learn real English. So here we are. And like always, I have created a free PDF worksheet that is going to include all of the vocabulary, definitions, sample sentences, important concepts that you're going to learn in today's lesson. This is my gift to you. So how can you get it? Well, you can click on the link in the description, enter your name and email address, and voila! Just like that, the PDF worksheet will land in your email inbox. And this worksheet has something special. Inside the worksheet, you can click on a link where you can download for free the audio version of today's lesson. This is almost like a free podcast episode. You can download the audio version and listen to it wherever you want, maybe while you are folding your own laundry. Amazing, Inception. So just click on the link in the description to get the free PDF worksheet for today's English lesson, and you'll also get that free downloadable audio. It's my gift to you. All right, let's get started and see what task lies before me. I have laundry here from my youngest daughter, my middle son, my oldest son, me, and my husband, and I just try to fold them and place them all in kind of chronological order, youngest to oldest. First, if a shirt is inside out, like this one was, I have to turn it right side out. Isn't that kind of a strange expression? Right side out. Why not left side out, inside out, right side out? Strange expressions here. This is a collared shirt. It is my husband's collared shirt. And because those get hung up on hangers, I just lay them here and I take them to the bedroom later to hang up. This shirt is also inside out, so I put my hand inside it, pull it right side out, shake it out of it, and fold it up. It's nothing magical, but it works. This is my daughter's dress. Isn't it so tiny and cute? And because these also get hung up, I just kind of gently fold them and lay them here. These are my son's shorts. These are kind of like sweat shorts. They're really comfy, and I just fold those once. Lay them down. Some more shorts for my daughter. Another dress for her. We have some PJs. So these are pajamas, but for me and my family, we call them PJs. You can say pajamas, no problem. Sometimes for children, we say jammies. For some reason, my family doesn't say that. These are also PJs for my daughter. Yeah, I don't know why don't we call them jammies? It's kind of cute. This is a very specific item. I don't know if you would know what this is if you didn't have a baby. This is called a sleep sack. It is like a wearable blanket because babies can't have a blanket when they sleep. They could suffocate. They can wear a sleep sack and you zip them up and it's like a little blanket. All right, I have another dress. These adorable corduroy pants that my lovely neighbor Michelle gave to my daughter. If you have not yet met Michelle, she is on my YouTube channel here. We talk about gardening together, and sometimes she likes to buy clothes for my kids. These are sweatpants. These are really comfortable pants, and my oldest son refuses to wear anything else except for sweatpants. Whatever, I don't really care. It's comfy. We got t-shirts. Oh, another cute. This is a long sleeve shirt. Michelle got this for my daughter. So it is new. It has not been worn yet. Some more sweat shorts. Now this is a new item. This is a tea towel. This tea towel goes in the kitchen, and usually you use it to dry your hands. I use it sometimes to dry dishes or clean up messes. I have a lot of messes around my house. Someone is always spilling something. I remember one morning I counted 5 things that I needed to clean up off the floor that had been spilled before 8 a.m. That's a crazy morning. There was always something that needed to be cleaned up. Oh, you have to see this shirt. This is one of Dan's t-shirts that I got him. It says, "It's not a dad bod, it's a father figure." So this phrase dad bod is often used to describe when men who are 30s and 40s have a little belly. So they're not really super fit anymore. They call it a dad bod, but instead of being a dad body, father figure, his figure. But this phrase, father figure, also means someone who is the man in your life who you look up to, who is like a father. Maybe he is a father. He might not be your actual father, but we could say he's like a father figure. It's very important, someone impressionable in your life. So I'm not sure if you can get the joke of that t-shirt. It's not a dad bod, it's a father figure. It's very silly. Usually on Father's Day, I like to get Dan silly father-related t-shirts. He has several of them at this point. This is a cloth napkin. I don't know why I fold these because they just get messed up very quickly, but there you have it. Sometimes I do. We have some more PJs for my daughter. Shorts. These are shorts, regular shorts for my son. This is kind of a weird time of year when we have both shorts and long pants. So it kind of means more organization for me because I have to put different piles of clothes out for each kid. There's short sleeve stuff and shorts, long pants, long sleeve stuff. So it's all, it's a little bit more to manage, but when you have 5 people in your house, 3 children, 2 adults, there is always something to manage, right? Always have to fold some kind of laundry, do some kind of dishes. Now, Dan, my husband, he is in charge of dishes. So he does dishes every night, and I do laundry, I don't know, every couple days. Have you ever seen this before? This is not extremely common in the US, but I love it. It's these little reusable, zippable bags. It's like got a plastic lining on the inside. We have probably 20 of these, and we use them for school lunches because in the US you can buy a lunch at school, but at my kids' school, they don't offer lunch. You have to bring your own lunch from home. So we have these little bags that we put carrots, apples, sandwiches, whatever in these little bags, and we can reuse them. How great is that? I love it. It makes my heart happy. This is a washcloth. I use this to remove some makeup, so you can see there are still, I don't know if you can see this, but there's still some stains on it. It doesn't bother me because I'm just going to use this to take off some makeup. So this is just for me. Socks. I usually leave socks in a big old pile, and then at the end, when I'm done doing all the laundry, I sort the socks. This is my shirt, and it will get hung up. I will lay that there. All right, we are almost done with one whole basket. What a dream. Empty, success. But I have some bad news. I have more. Sometimes it feels like I'm doing all of the clothes that exist in our entire house. Now, for some shirts like this one, it's inside out, but I don't really care. I'm going to just fold it wrong way out, inside out. This is my dress. I am going to turn this one right side out. This we would call a sundress. It's light. It's only for the hottest days of summer. And even though it's probably more fall-like now, I still wear this because some afternoons are just so hot. And I am someone who gets hot very easily, sweats very easily, so I like to wear light clothes, things that keep my body cool longer. All right, we got some more sweatpants. These, a new item. This is a placemat. It goes on the table underneath your plate. And for these, I just fold them in half. There'll probably be a bunch of them because I usually grab all of our placemats at once and wash them all. Just a quick note, when we're talking about laundry, when we're talking about the whole process, washing it, drying it, folding it, putting it away, we say do the laundry. I need to do the laundry. This verb do is essential. You can't say I'm making the laundry, I'm having the laundry. You have to say I'm doing the laundry. Now for some of those other tasks, these are my workout shorts for working out, getting strong. For the individual tasks, we can say I'm washing the clothes, I'm putting the clothes in the washing machine, which is what I have. And then after I take them out of the washing machine, I put them in the dryer because in the US, some people do hang their clothes, but I would say it's pretty rare. It's pretty rare. Yeah, it's pretty rare, especially for someone to hang all their clothes. And I know in some countries, it's unheard of to actually use a dryer, but in the US, it's really common. I know it's not good for energy and for the environment, but we use them all the time. And I think when you get in the habit of using a dryer, it's hard to break that habit, right? And when you have this much laundry, I just don't have time to hang it up, fold it, then it's all crinkly. When you put things in the dryer, they get soft. So it feels like, yeah, I don't need to iron them. It's just nicer. Sorry if that's really bad for the environment, but that's the way it is. These are some green placemats. And this is my son's short sleeve shirt. We call this a t-shirt or just a short sleeve shirt. These are, they have ripped off the lining on the outside, but these are some tie-dye washcloths that my children use. They were not originally tie-dye. We had some kind of tie-dye project and they tie-dyed them. So whenever I do laundry, there's 3 of them, I tie-dye them. You might be wondering, Vanessa, why do you not cut off this long string? It's because my kids love it. I don't know why. They play games with their bath toys with these strings. I don't even know. Sometimes kids find the strangest things to have fun with. So I leave it. And I'm sure someday when my kids are grown, I'll look back fondly on those silly things. All right, what have we got left? Still a nice little pile here. This is my husband's colored shirt, so I would call that a short sleeve colored shirt. And it gets hung up in the closet, ideally. So I will put it on the couch. These are some sweatpants. These are my husband's sweatpants, and I will loosely fold those. We've got some more PJs for my kids. Usually for my kids, because they're small, they're young, they can turn their clothes right side out. But I think if I do it while I'm doing the laundry, it kind of saves some hassle. I can imagine later when they're about to go to bed and they get their PJs and they're so tired, it's the end of the day, and then their PJs are inside out, like, oh oh, they're inside out. I can't put them on. If you are a parent, you know that situation. So I try my best for my kids' clothes, especially to turn them right side out. That's a fixed phrase you have to use all together. I turn it or turn them right side out. Right side out. I think I've said that a lot during this video. Like these. I will turn them right side out. Wow, we have quite an impressive stack of folded clothes already. And we're almost done. All right, this is my workout shirt. So we could say tank top. It's just a tank top. A tank top has no sleeves, kind of like this shirt. It's a tank top. It has no sleeves. And it's because when I work out, I sweat a lot. These are also PJs, adult PJs for me. And now we are left with almost just socks. All right, oh, I have a skirt. This is my skirt. And it said on the tag, so you can read the tag, and it says how to wash it. It said wash with cold water, but I don't have time for that. I wash everything all together. I don't separate things by color. I don't separate delicate things from not delicate things. The only things I separate are generally towels, like big bath towels, or if I'm washing a little rug or something, I'll put that in separately. But if it's clothes, it's all going in together at the same time. I don't know. Do you separate clothes? If you have to do laundry for your whole family, are you dedicated? And do you actually separate clothes? I know when I was growing up, I was taught, I don't know who taught me this, because I don't even know if my parents did this, but I was taught you should have lights and darks. Maybe it's that nowadays we don't care for our clothes in the same way. Excuse me. It's another little bag. And you can just throw them in the wash and they're clean. It's amazing. You can even throw them in the dishwasher and wash them. Yeah, I don't separate things lights and darks, and maybe my clothes won't last as long. Maybe it damages my clothes, but some socks. But in the end, I would rather save the time. I don't have fancy clothes. Maybe that's it. If I had fancy clothes, then I would take more care to separate them, but I don't. All right, now we are left with this lovely pile of socks. Let's talk about how the expressions we use to talk about socks. And if you have made it this far into watching someone else fold laundry, congratulations. All right, so I have two socks that are a matching pair. Pair is the word that I would use for these socks. A pair of socks, and they are a matching pair. Hooray! Now, sometimes if my kids are around, right now 2 of my kids are at school and 1 is taking a nap, but if my kids are around, I do have them help me do the laundry. And sometimes it works out, sometimes it does not. Sometimes someone walks through all of the beautifully folded clothes and it's a disaster. But I'm generally trying to also teach them how to fold things, how to separate. These are your clothes, these are his clothes. And I think in general, just helping kids learn chores is good. But if you are a parent and you have ever tried to teach children how to do chores, you will know that it is 10 times the amount of effort. Oh, I have so many unmatched socks. It is 10 times the amount of effort to teach your kids to do chores than to just do them. But in the long run, it's helpful to do it. So I try to teach my kids how to do chores whenever they're around. All right, we have purple, yellow, gray, blue, green, brown, blue. Oh, it's a different blue. 3 of Dan's socks and 3 of my daughter's socks. Bad news. Where did the rest of the socks go? Oh, I see. Oh, no, that's a dirty sock. Oh, I mismatched these. Okay, we have a brown sock. So I'm going to match these. And when I put them incorrectly together, I said mismatched. I mismatched the socks, but now they are correctly matched. All right, these ones, because they're my kids and my kids don't care if their socks are the same color, I am just going to fold them together and they will not care. I don't know if your kids care about this kind of stuff, but for me, my kids reach into the sock drawer, grab whatever they want, and put them on. All right, I have a bonus sock, so it's just gonna go in the drawer. These 3 socks are surprise. Oh, I found one. Well, those 2 socks need a matching pair. Their matching pair has been stolen by little elves somewhere. These 3 socks, my daughter doesn't care either, so I'll just put a yellow sock and a blue sock together. Who cares? And this sock is going to just have a little solo party. All right, well, there we have it. All of the clothes are folded. The laundry baskets are empty. My job is still not done because I need to put all of these clothes back in my kids' room and my room. It's a big job to do the laundry, but thank you for joining me for this daily life task. I hope that it was somewhat enjoyable for you. I hope you could spend the last few minutes with me just immersed in English. Thank you so much. I want to know in the comments, how often do you do laundry? And do you separate your laundry? Do you separate it lights and darks, delicates and not delicates? What do you do when you do the laundry? And like I mentioned before, I would like to give you the free PDF worksheet that goes with today's daily life English lesson. While I was talking about the laundry and just chit-chatting, I used a lot of daily life vocabulary. All of those yellow words that you saw appear here will be in the PDF worksheet with their definitions, extra sample sentences, and in the PDF worksheet is the bonus audio. So you will be able to just click on the link in the PDF and boom, you will have the free downloadable audio of today's lesson so that you can listen to real life English wherever you are. To get the free PDF worksheet, just click on the link in the description, enter your name and email address, and voila, just like that, the free PDF worksheet plus downloadable audio will be in your email inbox. It is my gift to you. So thank you so much for learning English with me, and I'll see you again next Friday for a new lesson here on my YouTube channel. Bye. But wait, do you want more? I recommend watching this video next, where you will join me in my kitchen where I bake a loaf of fresh bread and a little mystery drink, and you can also be immersed in daily life English and have a little fun. I'll see you there.